Hello everyone. Today we'll be continuing with our previous topic, castling. So we'll have a quick recap of what a castling is and then apply it in different positions. So basically, what a castling is a unique move where you get a chance to move two of your pieces in one go. The two pieces are king and rook. Also, the king seems to be sliding two squares in one go, and the rook seems to be jumping over the king. Moving on, there are basically two types of castlings. One is the king side castling, the other one is the queen side castling. As you can see here in this position, had you gone with this castling, then this is called as king side castling. Had you gone with the other side castling, it's called as a queen side castling. Okay, moving on. Why do we need to castle? Simple. Basically, it develops the rook, and above all, it safeguards your king. That's the main reason why you need to go for castling as soon as you can. What are the three conditions that needs to be that you need to keep in mind when you're going for a castling? Simple. There should be no piece between the king and the rook, and the king and the rook should have not moved from their original positions. And finally, the passage of the king should not be under attack or be checked by your opponent. So, as you can see, this is the first condition. Because the bishop is present in between, you can't castle here. And this, as you can see, is the both king and the rook seems to be in their original position, so you can castle here. And as you can see, the passage of the king seems to be under attack, so you cannot castle here. Even square is under attack by the black's bishop. Okay, here also you can't castle because f1 square seems to be under attack, so you can't castle here also on the king side. And here again, the final destination square seems to be under attack, so here also you can't castle. However, here you can castle because the passage of the king, that is e1, f1, g1 squares are not under attack, so you can castle here on the king side also. So moving on, how to castle? Keep in mind you need to touch the king first to castle. Because if you touch the rook first in physical tournaments, you would be asked to make a rook move instead of castling. So keep that in mind. Castling needs to be carried out with your king being slided two squares and then rook jumping over the king. Right? So when to castle? Castle as soon as you can. This is specifically applicable to the beginners. So now let's just apply our understanding in different positions. So basically keep in mind that usually castling is more of a strategic move than a tactical move. However, we are having a few tactical positions here wherein castling seems to help us a bit. So now pause here for a few minutes and try to come up with a solution. It's more of a tricky question, so think about it in terms of the topic that we have discussed. So pause here for a few minutes. So basically, if you come up with the solution that's castling, then that's very good. So as you can see, this is the checkmate for black, despite of having so many pawns advanced, which seems to be becoming almost all a queen here. So the castling will be able to checkmate the black here. So if you have come up with the solution, then that's very good. Otherwise, don't worry, you'll be able to solve the future questions, right? So there are always plenty of positions, right? So that's it. uh, Now let's just look at another position. So as you can see, in this position, white seems to be in ascendancy. He seems to have all his pieces focused on the white king, except for his rooks. All the bishop, knight, and the queen seems to be targeting the king. So what I want you to do is try to pause here and come up with a sequence of moves. This is a bit of a difficult sequence of moves. However, if you are able to look at come up with the solution, then that's really great. So pause here for a few minutes and try to come up with a solution. So welcome back. I hope you had fun analyzing this position, and had you come up with a solution, then that's really great. Kudos. If not, don't worry, keep practicing, you'll be able to get the solutions. And also keep in mind that this is actually a little bit of a tough sequence to figure out. So now in this position, as you can see, had white continued positionally, maybe black would have been able to hold on. However, white being Lasker comes up with an amazing sacrifice called queen into h7 check, and here king has only moved, and then you take knight into f6 check, and as you can see it's actually a double check with both bishop and knight. So you have only one choice. You have to move your king. It can be either king here or king here. As you can see, if king goes here, then this is a checkmate. So black has only choice to go to h6, and then continues the journey of the king. Knight check, king only move, then h4 check, then king f4, g3 check, king f3 only move, and then bishop e2 check. Now keep in mind that you can't go here because this bishop is guarding this square, so it's not actually a checkmate. So bishop e2 check, king g2, rook h2 check, king g1, and then finally castling checkmate. So, so these are the kind of games that people love to be part of. Yes, definitely from the white side, not from the black side. So I hope you had allowed this problem and solution, ability to bring the king all the way from here to here, right? So isn't that amazing? I hope you had fun. Thank you very much.